If you're tired of downloading your bank statements every now and then because you can't seem to place a hold of how you used your money, how you spent your money, or if you have this bad habit of just squandering your money as soon as you receive your salary or you just hit a jackpot, you cannot just seem to hold yourself. You must squander everything to the last. Or if you're someone who is desirous of learning how to save and manage your expenses, this video is for you, and I hope you watch this video to the end because I'll be sharing 7 tips on how to manage your expenses and stay on a budget. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Celine Augustine, and in today's video I'll be sharing 7 tips on how you can manage your expenses and stay on the budget. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. The first tip is have a plan before the money drops. Before you receive that salary or that income you're expecting, ensure to have a plan on how you intend to use that money. Now, this is when you sit down with yourself and draw out a plan on how you intend to spend that money, right? In order of priority, in order of importance. For me, in order of priority, I will focus on the things I use more. For example, my groceries. I can do without my groceries. The second tip is batch cooking. Batch cooking is when you cook your food in a large quantity to serve you for a period of time. Batch cooking to a large extent will help you manage your expenses because you don't have to constantly buy food from eateries. You don't have to constantly think of what you're going to eat today, what you're going to eat tomorrow. It gives you like a planned meal kind of thing. So if you're someone who is looking forward to staying on the budget and saving, you should look out for batch cooking because you buy your stuff in bulk, you prepare it, and you're sort of disciplined to follow that timetable you have set for yourself. But however, if you're someone who loves their food fresh, I know some people would want to have their meals freshly prepared and all of that. You can look out for just buying your protein. Let's say you buy your protein in bulk, prep them, clean them, wash them, cook them, and then store them. And then maybe if you're someone who loves vegetables, you can now buy your vegetables when you want to have that meal. All you need now is your meat stock, and then you need your vegetables to add. So you don't have to stress over boiling your meat, washing your meat, and all of those things. You already have your protein ready. All you need to do is to buy your vegetables and put everything together, and your meal is ready. So this also helps you because it seems like everything is increasing on a daily basis, and batch cooking is one of the ways you can leverage on so you don't get caught up with the daily increase in the prices of things in the market. And the third tip is buying things in bulk. If you have certain items you use frequently in your house, I will advise you buy them in bulk. Something like rice, noodles, your soap, your sanitary towel, things that that you cannot do without, things that on a daily or regular basis you would need for your daily use. I would advise that you buy them in bulk because it's going to save you money. And with the way the economy is going, if you opt for the option of buying these things when you need, let's say you just go to the market and buy a cup of rice, or you buy one noodles when you want to cook, or you buy one tomato paste, you're going to discover that you're spending more on these items because you're buying them one at a time. There's something about buying things in bulk. It's like you have a wholesale price kind of thing. You have like a discount than when you buy it one at a time, like buying it in piecemeal. So if you have the capacity, the financial strength, I would advise that you go for the option of buying your things in bulk, especially things that you would require on a day-to-day basis. The fourth tip is paying for things in advance. This has helped me so much because I realized that when I pay for things in advance, it kind of lessens my burden and it helps me to be more relaxed. One thing I do when my income drops is to pay for things in advance. Let's say pay for my protein in advance, pay for some certain things in advance. I have like people in the market I buy things from on a regular basis. I have this meat seller that I patronize on a regular basis. So I'm already used to him and he knows me very well. So what I do is I deposit a certain amount of money to him, and that money covers me for the month. And I also do something with the supermarket. I go to the supermarket and I deposit a certain amount of money, and I get a voucher, right? A shopping voucher. And that voucher helps me to, buy whatever it is when I need it. I have my money saved up in that voucher. So when I need an emergency stuff, I can use that voucher to go shop for something in the supermarket without stressing my brain on where to get the money from. So you can look out for the option of just getting a voucher, paying in advance, paying for your protein, your vegetables, things you use on a regular basis. You can even pay for your hair in advance, pay for your nails in advance. Whatever it is, you can pay in advance. It gives you this peace of mind that you have things already fixed and you don't have to stress over where you're going to get money from for your hair, for your nails, and all of those things because you have already paid in advance. The fifth tip is stop joining the trend. Stop joining the trend of people buying the latest outfits, the latest hair, the latest items here and there. So whatever you see popping on your social media, you just want to acquire it because that is what is in vogue. You need to quit that if you're already, joining trends of people buying those things, right? You need to quit that immediately because you cannot save, you cannot be on the budget, you cannot manage your expenses if you're always carried away by what is in vogue, what is trendy, and all of that. You need to quit that immediately. Are you enjoying and learning something new from this video? If your answer is yes, please hit the subscribe button. I'm waiting for you. Have you done that? Thank you so much. So let's proceed. The sixth tip is have a list of things you want to buy before you go to the market. For the African people here, you remember those days when our mothers would tell us to tear out a sheet of paper and write out the things that we procured from the market? Yes, that is the kind of list I want you to sit down and write. It didn't make sense those days when our parents would sit down to write out things that they want to buy, but it does make sense now because if you don't have a guide of the things that you would like to buy from the market, you end up buying things that you would not need. You end up going to the market getting confused on what you actually want to buy. So don't be in a hurry to just jump into the market and start buying things because you feel you have enough money in your hands. Sit down, draw a list of things that you need, check your kitchen, check out for the things that you actually need, things that are not in store, things that needs to be replenished before you embark on that market journey. Don't be in a hurry to go and shop. Sit down and draft a list. And the final tip is don't be afraid to say no to friends that are inviting you for an outing that you're going to spend a fortune, you're going to break the banks to please them. So if your friends are beckoning on you to come out and do dorime, for those who don't understand what dorime means, in Nigeria, when we say that someone is doing dorime, that person is spending lavishly on drinks, food, whatever it is, so that people can see that they have money.
Rich man they call me pressure, no the poor man they call oppression. Hello. The Bible say go into the world and spend money. The Bible say go into the world and use money. All fingers are not equal, but
that they are influential, they are rich, they are wealthy. So it's a sort of prestige when someone tells you, oh, this person is doing dorime. My light went off. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Here are my 7 tips on how to manage your expenses and stay on a budget. And if this video was useful to you, if this video was beneficial to you, I want you to please do me a favor by tapping the subscribe button so that you can be notified when I post another video. Also like, share, drop a comment on other things that you think one can do to manage their finances right. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.